mysterious footage of the monster called Bigfoot in the American Northwest. If it was real, why hadn't someone caught Bigfoot on tape in the 27 years since he was first seen? Well, that old question may have just been answered. It is the most dramatic footage ever taken of any of the world's mythical or legendary monsters. It was taken on amateur home video in 1966, and to this day has stood out as the clearest evidence of the existence of Sasquatch, the giant Bigfoot of America's far northwest. While the stories of the abominable snowman and Loch Ness monster perpetuate in the imagination, the image of the half-man, half-beast Bigfoot was captured on videotape in clear daylight. The film has become almost as legendary as the monster itself. Believers and skeptics have argued the film's authenticity for 3 decades. Now, the argument is about to heat up because of this. New amateur video shot in the same wooded region by Paul Freeman, a man who's tracked Bigfoot for 10 years.
Probably 2 or 3 days old. They've been rained on.
It was taken after a recent spate of reported sightings by the local Nez Perce Indians. The Indians have believed in the creature's existence for centuries. Its legend is kept alive in stories passed down through generations. Freeman says he saw not only one Bigfoot that afternoon, but 2, and they scared the daylights out of him.
Oh, God. I was like a little 5-year-old. I was crying, and I asked the man upstairs, you know, I said, hey, if you let me get out of here alive, I'll never bother these critters again, and I'm not going to.
The creature appeared suddenly as Freeman was walking along a bush track toward a watering hole where he'd spotted footprints.
Yeah, it looks like they've been here. I just walked around to where the spring runs into the pond, and there were tracks in the mud, and it was still muddy. It hadn't even settled yet, so I said, gee, Christmas, you know, one's already been here. It just must have run out of here.
Suddenly, there it was.
I hear the brush popping and stuff. Oh, there it goes. Well, the big one, I first filmed looked like it was about 7.5, 8 feet tall and weighed 700 pounds. And then I lost it in the bush, and I was looking with my camera, and I seen this little one that's coming right at me. Oh, God. There's 2 of them, I guess.
The startling video is being studied by scientists at Oregon and Northern California universities, but to some, it didn't come as a surprise. Indians on the Nez Perce reservation reported an incident a few weeks earlier that left the Northwest region on edge. A boy reported seeing a huge, hairy creature take a deer from the reservation's meat rack. 2 days later, tribal women sighted something on the distant horizon.
For some reason, I just happened to look up on a hill, and I said, Amo, come here and look at this. Come, what do you think that is? Is that what you saw a week ago, you know? Does that looks like a Bigfoot or something up there? He says, yes, that's what I saw. I had to stand about, 7, 8 feet tall. It was broad. There was no neckline. I was walking on 2 feet.
One witness was the curator of the Indian Museum, Susan Bouchel.
It wasn't a human. It was just too large to be a human. I know it wasn't a bear. I worked at Glacier National Park for 10 years. I've seen enough of grizzly bears and black bears, seen them both, you know, just on all fours and standing erect. I know what they look like, and it was absolutely not a bear.
Despite the new video, Freeman has his doubters among forest rangers who discount the film as a hoax.
They just don't want people up there, you know. If they tell the truth, they've probably got a building full of plaster casts and twisted off bushes and hair samples and everything else, you know.
If it is a hoax, it bears a striking resemblance to one that had to have been pulled in the same area decades earlier. The similarity of the two images is hard to ignore.